Hi there, Speak with Sarah here. Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered, are we alone? Today's story is about aliens, cover-ups, and a mysterious government crash from the 1950s that sparked one of the biggest conspiracy theories in American history, the Greys and the Roswell incident. It's spooky, it's mysterious, and it's packed with English vocabulary you can really use. Let's learn English through legends. Part 1. What are the Greys? When people in America picture aliens, they often imagine the Greys. They're called that because of their skin, gray, smooth, and rubbery looking. They're described as having large, black, almond-shaped eyes, small mouths, no ears, and very thin bodies. They're short, usually about 3 to 4 feet tall, and completely silent. Creepy, right? These creatures are at the center of thousands of abduction stories, UFO sightings, and alien myths. But where did these stories come from? To answer that, we have to go back to 1947 and Roswell, New Mexico. Part 2. The Roswell Incident. In July 1947, something crashed on a ranch outside of Roswell, New Mexico. Locals found strange, shiny metal wreckage, lightweight, flexible, and nothing like anything they'd ever seen. They called the military. At first, the U.S. Army said they had recovered a flying disc. That's right, the official report used the term flying disc. But suddenly, just one day later, the story changed. The military claimed it was just a weather balloon, nothing more. That change in the story sparked a wave of suspicion. What were they hiding? Why the cover-up? People began to believe that a spacecraft had crashed and that alien bodies, small gray beings, were recovered by the U.S. government. And that was the beginning of the modern alien obsession in America. Part 3. The Rise of the Greys. Throughout the 1950s and 60s, more and more people began claiming to see or be abducted by gray aliens. The details were eerily similar. 1. The aliens were silent. 2. They communicated telepathically. That means through their thoughts. 3. They took people aboard circular ships, examined them, then erased their memory. And 4. They always had those huge black eyes. The Greys became the face of alien life in American pop culture. TV shows, comics, and science fiction movies started to show aliens that looked exactly like them. Were these people copying each other or describing something real? Even today, many who claim alien encounters describe the Greys as if they're burned into human memory. Part 4. Government Conspiracies and Area 51. Of course, the government denies everything. They say that Roswell crash was a secret project called Project Mogul, a spy balloon meant to detect Soviet nuclear threats. But believers are not convinced. Many think the wreckage, and maybe even the aliens, were taken to a secret military base in Nevada called Area 51. That's where experiments were done, maybe even communications with aliens. The government refused to even admit Area 51 existed until 2013. That secrecy only made the theories stronger. Some say the U.S. has had contact with aliens for decades. Others say the government is trying to protect us from something terrifying. So, what do you think? Are the Greys just made-up stories from a crash from the 1940s? Or is the government hiding something they don't want us to know? Let me know in the comments and try using one of the vocabulary words from this video in your answer. Like and subscribe if you want more real-world English based on mysteries, myths, legends, and truly creepy stories. This is Speak with Sarah. Stay curious and maybe look up in the sky once in a while.